Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2014 Sports Ad Draft. I'd like to present your commissioner, Ryan Shulman!
Thank y'all for coming. Thank you to Duke, Terry, P. Sherman, Jim Kaler, great seeing you. Mrs. Kaler, always great seeing you. Just letting everyone know, every attendee will get a 3D interactive thank you card. So just get ready for that. For the draft, I'm going to introduce the teams real quick. We got the first pick, Kaler's Kool-Aid. Can you please clap after each team, please? Just one clap, one clap. One clap. So Kaler's Kool-Aid. We got the Mama Teresa's. We got the Armin's Army. We got the Shermanators with the first pick. And the final pick of the draft will be Farmer's Crop. So, and now, hey, we Philly 5 here, the microphone.
Never seen one of these things before.
That works. Thanks. So, sorry about that, technical difficulties. So how not to get drafted, we're going to go through a little rules and regulations, some drafting eligibles. Number one, if you wear a corn head, you're not going to get drafted. It's only cheese here. Go Pat, go, baby, right? Aaron Rodgers, Super Bowl. Next, when you're overzealous and a little too intense out there, there's no room for that here. So, some people have another calling. You know, we talk shows, so just go do that. Don't be here. Finally, and this is a bad one. Hey, if you guys take selfies, there is no room in this program for selfies. That is rude. That's awful. It's all about having fun, but not here. And finally, I'm surprised we have so many married couples out here. I thought it was past your bedtime, so it was really bad. We'll recap that at the end. I'll send an email, a Google Doc as well. But right now, I'm going to pass it to our panel, and Kaler's Kool-Aid is on the clock with the first pick.
Thank you very much, Commissioner Shulman. I'm Tim Buck. You probably all know my brother Joe Buck. He gets some of the prime time assignments, World Series. We're real proud of him, but I couldn't be happier to be here today, the 49th annual Sports Ad Draft. Really excited to see young lives change, walk across that stage, and see all their hard work come true today. Pass it down to the rest of our panel here. I tell you what, hey, boys, good old Dougie McDonald here. We're 10 years there in the CFL, first year Sports Ad Draft. So glad to be here. This is more exciting than walking into a fresh new Timmy O's listening to Nickelback, I tell you what. Also, my big thing here, one big prospect to watch, good old Toronto boy Brett Miller. The guy's unbelievable. Warmed up a snowstorm, and he'll pull you out of a snowstorm. So anxious to see where he lands.
I'm Gary. The prospects tonight really aren't that strong as in years past. I think I honestly feel bad for the teams that got the high picks this year. We're going to have to see how they pull it together.
Now, we're also really excited today to be joined by our correspondents on the floor. We have Brett Van Wilder and Max Stifler. How's it going down on the floor down there, guys? How's it looking down there?
So far, pretty quiet, just waiting for the first pick. Sorry for holding everyone. We're at the gym. It's a little late.
Since we couldn't be the mascots, we're excited to announce the mascot for this draft. Since he does all the second year's data homework anyways, we're excited to announce Big Data. Please everyone give it up for Big Data right there.
And now the first pick of the draft, isn't it Shulman?
Hey, great to see you again. How you doing, baby? All right, with the first pick in the 2014 Sports Ad Draft, Taylor's Kool-Aid selects Joseph Watkins, Panther Bobcat Blackout Inventory, North Carolina Central.
All right, Joseph P. Watkins. How does it feel to be drafted? Hi, how do you get a deadlift like that? What's your grip like? What's your technique?
Well, I probably deadlift about 500 pounds, and that's because I have a cornucopia of muscles in my upper dorsimus. Right.
Hey, everybody, Joe Watkins. Thank you.
We're going to switch pages here really quick and dive into what actually makes him the #1 gripper in all of land with John Brinkus and some sports science.
Joseph Watkins is the #1 overall pick this year's 2014 Sports Ad Draft. Now, it makes sense that Joe went first overall because he is the best dual threat talent on the board this year. First talent he brings to the table is that Herculean grip of his. Now, of course, he goes in at a 17% angle. Well, he gets 6,700 pounds of force. That is equivalent to a mule kick to the chest. Now, after he crushes those guards, he will baffle that defense with that especially large vocabulary of his. In fact, it is factually proven that 78% of Harvard PhD graduates have a smaller vocabulary than Joseph. The only time we've seen metrics that high off the scale here at Sports Science is when we once put a count on John Nowicki calling people out of the alumni directory.
John wasn't ready.
Hey, y'all, great to see you back here again. All right, let's get 2.5 sets on 4. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. I got something. With the second pick in the 2014 Sports Ad Draft, the Mama Teresa select Kelly Zazie, PMSA coordinator from the University of Notre Dame.
Now, Kelly Zazie is a South Bend, Indiana legend, one of the most well-known prospects out of the area in quite some time. So we've taken the special consideration of bringing in our Notre Dame expert, Kaylee Krizik. Kaylee, you're down in South Bend. Can you tell us a little bit more about the second pick in this year's draft out of Notre Dame?
Oh, hi panel. Yeah, we seem to have a problem. There's no record of Kelly Zazie. Panel, back to you.
I tell you what, boys, I think I graduated the same year from Kelly at Notre Dame. I don't know about you, this is a bigger mystery than Manti Te'o's girlfriend. But I tell you what, I'm gonna hit on something real quick. I want to go back to that Brett Miller fellow. I mean, this guy, Toronto boy, I can't put pulled pork on poutine. Unbelievable. He can drink 5 gallons of maple syrup while listening to Celine Dion. That guy is a man.
Hey, settle down. Hey, everyone, I got you. I got a southern accent, but I'm from Wisconsin. In the 2014 Sports Ad Draft, Army selects Grace Dawson Beatty, CrossFit extraordinaire from the University of South Carolina.
Time we get to talk to some chicks.
What's up? So Grace, we have a question for you. So we haven't done leg day since our last leg day, which was our first leg day, which was ultimately our last leg day. Do you have any tips to firm up those glutes?
Yeah, I mean, I can give you my whole workout regimen, but you won't be able to start till tomorrow because you would have had to go to sleep like 4 hours ago.
Grace, congrats on the pick, and I'm sure you'll make the Rogue Sports Ad family proud. Everyone, Grace.
Hey, welcome back. With the fourth pick in the 2014 Sports Ad Draft, the Sherman select Sam Morgan, developer of money from Ohio University.
Sam, congrats. Big signing the other day for that big sponsorship. I think the nation is curious what went into your decision to choose Under Armour over Russell Athletics.
Not a lot went into my decision, actually. I just kind of went with it. They offered me free, like 20 free t-shirts, so I kind of went with it. But this is a special moment for me and my main girl, Brittany. You the real MVP, all this stuff. So, in front of everybody, our friends, and I think we're ready to take the next step. And, I was wondering if you'll have a puppy with me.
We do want to say this track is sponsored by Russell, and we're going to kick it off. So, panel, back to you.
Thank you, Brett and Max. Now, guys, gentlemen, that might be the biggest surprise of the draft. I think, not Sam going fourth, but Sam making that kind of commitment. I mean, a puppy. We're talking kibble. We're talking putting him out before you go to work. What do you think, Gary?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not going to work out.
I tell you what, I think I like that dog. It looked like it was a nice newfie over there. Dude, yes, sir.
Hey, we have a trade. Kaler's Kool-Aid has traded the MSA exclusives to Farmers Crop for 20 Bobcat Blackout shirts and the draft rights to Nolan Dwyer.
Now, that is an unexpected trade here at the draft. Now, Gary, you may disagree with me here, but I always say if you want to be a #1 sports administration graduate program, you got to drive incremental revenue. And there's no better way to do that with a long sleeve, pre-shrunk, 100% cotton, custom designed Bobcat Blackout t-shirt to be sold during fall semester.
All right.
Now, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, the shirts are all well and good. I'm not really sure that they were of that high demand. But Nolan, let's talk about Nolan Dwyer real quick. This is a guy that can really harm your team, and I really don't think he's going to have a positive effect on Kaler's Kool-Aid. He's probably going to get waived before making it to the team. The real winner here are Farmers Crop with the MSA exclusive.
Screw the trade. What about Brett Miller? This guy hasn't even been. He played 5 games junior B in the Thunder B League. He was a tender up there. We don't want to do that in the draft. He's not back there. I don't know what to tell you. This is a Dom show.
The Sports Ed Draft would like to pause now and remember a visionary leader whose influence allowed for this program to continue to put on these drafts. We celebrate Walter O'Malley's legacy through an annual competition between the first and second years of the program to help build camaraderie and celebrate the competitive spirit that O'Malley fostered while with the Dodgers. Again, here's John Brinkins with the sports science on this year's O'Malley Cup.
The O'Malley Cup is one of the most important factors inside sports administration here at Ohio University. Now, while the second-year students have yet to exhibit any athletic skill through their first 4 competitions, they are looking for that big recovery in basketball this year. Although, unfortunately, we've run some metrics, and it seems that team captain Drew Shaw's 9% shooting percentage inside 5 feet from the rim isn't going to quite cut it. The second years are much more likely to take home a victory in either trivia, checkers, or shuffleboard. Now, we have run complete computer simulations, and we've we've seen that only 12% chance that the second-year students are going to win O'Malley this year. Again, that is 12%, about the likelihood that Aaron Henderson will make it through both halves of O'Malley basketball.
Hey, settle down. Hey, 3 claps on 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Y'all getting good. All right, final pick in the 2014 Sports Ed Draft. Farmers Crop selects Brian Metz.
What? The guy played 5 games junior league under me out there. He was attending up there. This is a guy you're picking these dusters and you're not gonna pick that guy, Brett Miller, good Toronto guy, do anything for anyone?
Hey. That's all you got.
Now, it appears Brian couldn't make it to the meeting today. We're not really sure where he's at. But we did get some word that he had affiliation with Notre Dame, so we're going to bring back in our Notre Dame expert. Kaylee Krizik, were you able to pull up anything about Mr. Metz?
Again, we have limited records of Brian Metz ever playing for the Irish football team. However, we did find this photo in the archives. Back to you, Kale.
Well, it's certainly been an exciting draft. I'm quite surprised that a couple of players didn't get selected, fitting well at the development GA position thanks to their popcorn popping abilities. That would be Mr. Chris O'Shea and Tanner Bond. Todd, any surprises for you in this draft?
Not really, honestly. I think we both agree this was a weaker draft class than most. But you know, next year we're looking at a real strong group. You got prospects like Joshua Shire out there, people that actually know how to work with data, and you know, you got some strong prospects with institutional knowledge like Daniel Williams. So I think teams just know they got to wait it out a year when they really want to turn around their franchise. But I think you close us out here, Garen.
Yeah, this year's draft definitely set the bar low, and it's going to be pretty difficult for the next year to go any lower. So with that, Commissioner.
All right, that's what we have for you guys tonight. Bottom of our hearts, second years, we love you guys. You guys have been instrumental and tremendous in helping us out our first 2 semesters. I hope you guys take all our jabs at you as a sign of love, because we feel so closely to you guys, and you've really helped us develop and keep the will and the fight of this program alive. And hopefully we can live up to your standards that you set for us last year. All right.
Look for an email recap at the end. I'll be recapping the meeting at the end, an email recap. Come on back up if you got to talk to me. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.